Yo, what's going on, man? Justin Summit here, and welcome back. I don't know why I said welcome back. This is your first time here. That's great. Glad you found us. And if this isn't your first video of mine that you've watched, again, welcome back. So, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about texting and phone game. And it's kind of like a situation that I got put in by myself. There's these. I want to say that there's two different types of women that you're going to be texting. And so the first one that I texted, and it was like right after Christmas, and I said, so I texted a girl. It was like, it's been a while since we texted. I was like, hey, so I put Legos on my Christmas list, and Santa didn't deliver. And this first girl, like, she was not having it all. She, like, I've been constantly, like, texting her different stuff that most guys wouldn't necessarily send her. Just like nonsensical, just fun, lighthearted, playful stuff. And I'd be sending her stuff like that. And so once I said that, I got a text back, and she goes, "Stop sending me dumb shit." And like, I was kind of shocked by it, but not really, because she's like one of those girls that's always like a shut-in. She doesn't have too many friends, and she's really hot, but she's one of the, like I said, she's one of those girls that's always shut in. She's like kind of isolated from everyone, so she doesn't really get some of like that humor that I like to inject in like in all interactions. And so there's this other girl. She's in I believe California, and I texted her the same thing. And I said, Santa didn't put on, or I put Legos on my Christmas list, and Santa didn't deliver. And the text that she sent back was, "Oh, that darn Santa. We should take over his workshop and show him who's boss." So those two are like very, very separate. Two very like separate texts and very different texts from two very different girls. So whenever you start getting good at texting game, and you start getting a lot more numbers, and you start being able to like come up with your own your own texts, and like just like fun stuff on your own, and you're not thinking about like, oh, what am I going to say, like it's just all playful and it's all free flowing. You're just writing it out on text. Whenever you get to that point, you're gonna have a lot of the women that do respond pretty well to that kind of stuff. But there's also gonna be like those very select few women that are gonna be like what the fuck is this guy's problem? Like they're not as lighthearted and playful as you, and you're gonna get those. And my recommendation is once you do that, like once you get that kind of like response from them, and they're just like, they blow you off, and they're like, "Stop sending me dumb shit." Like, don't keep texting them back. Like that's it, if it doesn't like mold with your personality and the way you are and the way you react, they just are constantly negative toward it. They're like, just fucking stop it, just let it go. Just be like, all right, cool. Or I think I texted her back. I was like, I didn't want to send you boring shit, because then you wouldn't talk to me. And also, one major point that I just remembered is, do not be sorry for that. Most guys, if they get that text and they're like, and the woman's like, just stop doing this, or stop sending me stupid shit, they'll be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. They'll be so apologetic, and women fucking hate that. Whenever you do something, do not be apologetic for it. That is one of the biggest mistakes that you can ever make whenever you're texting a girl, whenever you're with a woman, whenever you're even with people. Don't be sorry for who you are, for doing what you want to do and saying what you want to say. You need to get comfortable with yourself and trusting yourself to say the right things. And that's kind of how one of the stepping stones of confidence. That's how confidence is built. So, number one, stay good looking, always. And number two, you need to just notice that and recognize that there's going to be those women that aren't going to respond as well as you'd hoped, and that they're not, that they're like, it's just a fact of life. There's going to be those few women that are not going to like respond as well. And number 3, don't be sorry. There's, like I said, there's nothing more that turns on or that turns a woman off than a man who's grounded in his reality, and he's comfortable with himself, that is just, I'm just so apologetic. I'm sorry. I like, they're so apologetic for them being who they want to be. So that's it for today. Leave some feedback down below. If you like this video, like it. No, if you don't, even if you like it, just do whatever. If you have any pointers for any guys that are watching below, leave it in the comment section. If you have any questions, again, leave it in the comment section. And if you want a question answered, you can email me at my personal email, and that is justinsummitdating@gmail.com. And that's it for today. Stay awesome, stay good looking. I'll see you next time. Peace.